Hey there, good morning, people in Facebook land and ultimately YouTube. It's Sonia Miller, and this morning I am answering a question related to receiving, which is my latest passion as of the last few years. And so this question came in from a student in the Receive Mastery program that I'm teaching right now, and it goes like this. How do I not let money stop me from seeing the many choices that are available to me in my life? And there's another kind of version of this question, which is, how do I not let money stop me from having my dream life? So if you don't know me, I'm Sonia Miller. I am a coach and speaker and best-selling author. And I help women who are frustrated and tired of waiting for their long overdue rewards by unlearning struggle. And so I'm really passionate about unlearning struggle. And one of the ways I like to do this is by offering a less is more tip, because truly less is more. And that's really what we're about with learning how to receive. Because as you unlearn struggle, receiving actually is the most natural thing in the world. So today's less is more tip, and I wrote it down so you can write it down yourself, be super clear about it, is this. When it comes to money, and it being an obstacle in your life, think of it this way. Stop obsessing about your cup and drink straight from the waterfall. So what does that mean? Money is a tool. That's all it is. But what we tend to do is we make it the source of our opportunities and our choices, and we also make it the source of our obstacles and the problems that get in the way of receiving. But the cup is not the source of what you want. The cup is not the water. The waterfall is the source. And we tend to focus so much on the tool itself that we forget what we really want. So the opportunity here is to focus on what you really want, not what you think you want. What you really want are all kinds of life choices and opportunities and abundance and fulfillment. And what you really want is never the thing that you think you want. It's the feeling that you think that thing will give you. So one of the things we talk a lot about in the Receive course, and really this is the heart and soul of everything that I teach nowadays, because it has become so clear to me why people struggle, is I have kind of this banner, this soapbox that I stand on, and it goes like this. You cannot receive what you most want if you don't know how to receive. And what I have found is when I'm working with clients, students, all kinds of people, working hard, there's certainly some people that hard work might be the obstacle, but for the people I work with, hard work ethic is not the issue. As a matter of fact, most of the people I work with are super hard workers, super smart, they're thinkers, they're planners, they make things happen, they set goals, they set timelines, so hard work is not the problem. And when they aren't receiving more opportunities, more choices, more hard work is not the issue. More is not better. Less is more. And the key is receiving. It's about really understanding, how do I receive? So what I'd like to illuminate is this distinction between a masculine model of power and manifestation versus a feminine model of power and manifestation. So here's a really simple way to think about it. Feminine manifestation is invitation-based. Masculine manifestation is intention-based. Now, I might get some people who might argue with me, but I'm going to ask you to not start to get into the semantics or nitpicking, but just be open to these ideas. I even looked it up in the dictionary yesterday. So when you look up the word intention, many times you'll hear or see descriptions about having a plan, aiming, making something happen. That's the masculine energy. That's the hunter. Okay, so it's outward looking. It's about knowing what you want, setting an intention, and going after it. Okay, that's great. There are times that we need and want this. However, if we over-rely on a masculine model of power because we are not aware of or connected to the feminine model of power, which is invitation-based, that actually creates limits. because you can only know what you know and aim at what you can see. But what if you want more choices, more opportunities, more possibilities in your life? You have to understand how to invite them. Invite more than you know, better than you ever imagined. How do we do this? How do we invite more or better? Well, in my world of teaching manifestation, one of my favorite teachings, and I got this way back when I first started as a student, and it is this: focus on the essence and the form will come. Most of us get bound up in the form. So we think about money as part of the form, and we think we know how to achieve it, and money is the way, okay? And we know that the choice that I want is this, but what if there's something bigger? What if there's something better? That starts to open you up to fulfillment. And fulfillment is not an achievement. It's a feeling. What we really want versus what we think we want. What we really want is a feeling. That's essence. Okay, so this is what I'd like to give you as you ask, how do I not let money get in the way of my choices, get in the way of life opportunities? Okay, the first thing is just know that money's a tool. It's the cup. It's not the source. It's not the waterfall. It's not what you actually want to drink in, which is the water. Okay, so just set that aside as a tool. And then ask yourself, to the best of my knowledge, what do I want? And just, write that down. Then ask yourself, how will getting this, receiving this, achieving this thing make me feel? And just write about the feelings. It will make me feel free. It will make me feel powerful. It will make me feel peaceful. It will make me feel supported. It will make me feel connected. Just write about those feelings. All right. And here's where the invitation comes in. One of my favorite energies of invitation is willingness. Because with willingness, you're not planning anything. You're not aiming at anything. You're not making anything happen. You are simply inviting, feminine model of manifestation, invitation, inviting what you want. And when you're connected to the feeling of what you want and you invite that in, then the universe can give you the form more or better than your mind, mental, masculine, more or better than your mind can conceive of. I am willing to experience freedom under all conditions better than I ever imagined. I am willing to stay connected to the peace that I know is here, sometimes in a fleeting sort of way, but I'm willing to feel connected to the peace that is my true nature better than I ever imagined. Under all conditions. Practice willingness, focus on the essence, and let the universe, life itself, source, the waterfall, just deliver to you. Now, here's the way to really bring it into your physical manifestation. Once you've identified the feeling, then turn your sights. If you want to shift back into masculine as a hunter, start to look for moments, experiences where you feel peace, where you feel freedom, where you feel the feeling, and then let yourself experience it fully. Notice it, take a breath, breathe it in, experience it fully, and see that you are now receiving it, that it is here right now, and then give thanks. Thank you, life. Thank you for this moment of peace. Thank you for this experience of freedom. What we want, what we desire is already here. We are receiving all the time. It's not about how do I receive, it's what am I receiving? And am I seeing it? Am I experiencing it? Am I letting it in? The more you start to shift from seeking what you think you don't have to seeing what is here, experiencing it fully, you are then receiving better than you ever imagined, better than you could ever hunt and conquer and aim at and plan. That is how money does not have to stop you from receiving the infinite possibilities and choices that are here for you. And then as you receive, watch, you will focus on the feeling, but the physical form will start to come in and you will experience manifestations beyond what you realized was possible and with incredible ease. I see this happen with my clients all the time. I get Facebook, messages and emails and texts. It's like, Sonia, I got this sale. I closed on a house. Oh my gosh, this happened, that happened. better than I ever imagined, lets you open up to beyond what your mind could ever know. Whatever you could plan for, it's beyond that. So I hope this is helpful. Okay, remember to stop obsessing about the cup and drink straight from the waterfall. That's the visual you can practice as you open up to, don't worry about the money. Focus on what you really want, not what you think you want. Be willing, invite it, and then notice when it's here. All right. I hope this is helpful. And if it is, just think of this Facebook Live as a warm up for something new that I'm starting next week on 7/7. That's July 7th. I'm going to start doing 9:30 a.m. Rise and Receive 10-minute send off so that you can practice receiving what you want or what you most want with less struggle by unlearning struggle. I hope you'll join me. Just watch for the Facebook announcements and stay tuned because there'll be lots more of this coming your way. Thanks for joining me. I love seeing all the faces and hearts and smileys. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.